change for the next piece. I'm now going to go back. The last two pieces I'm doing tonight come right from the origins of philosophy. They're both from Plato. Again, many apologies for those of you who desperately wanted some Aristotle. Aristotle has always defied me. I have never worked out how to perform it. In fact, if any of you ever have been sitting thinking, I know how you can do Aristotle, please come and shatter me. I want to perform Aristotle. But I never have worked it out. So this I'm going to do two from Plato to make up for that. The first is a mature work by Plato, and is one of my favourites. It comes from a book that's actually about love, but has a lot about freedom in it. It's from the Symposium. Now, the Symposium is one of those wonderful books. It's basically young men and old men get together at a great big Greek party. They've all got drunk and they're all talking about boys, because they're ancient Greek. And then they all start to talk about love. Now, the high point of the Symposium probably should, if Plato wasn't a towering genius, of being Socrates' great speech. It's a wonderful speech where he says how falling in love with another can lead you to a vision of heaven and so at last set you free. Perhaps it should have been that. But just at that moment something happens. Someone comes in, blown in by the wind of destiny. The bad boy, Greek history. Their great statesman and greatest traitor. Erstwhile lover of Socrates. And he also is asked to make a speech in praise of love. And this is his speech. And what I love so much about it is that it's all very well that Socrates make high-stated ideals about love setting you free. But what if you're the person he loves and it doesn't set you free? Isn't that a much worse slavery than if Socrates had not been? It asks really difficult questions about if I'm free, what about you? I also get carried out. Socrates, so I am to talk about love. That's going to be difficult when you're as drunk as I am. And all your thoughts are coming out higgledy-piggledy. Let's see. How to do it. You! What are you doing in the room, Socrates? You want me to talk about love with that green-eyed monster in the room? If I do anything other than praise him, he's going to go bad. But how do you praise a man as weird as he is? Socrates, I know what I'm going to have to do. There's no choice for it. I'm going to have to tell the truth about you and me. Are you going to like that?
Well, the truth is always good.
The truth. And here is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to start with a sentence. Socrates most reminds me. Socrates most reminds me of the satire of Marius. If you look at him, he looks just the same with his upturned nose and his oversized thighs. But he's like Marius in some other way too. You remember, Marius is the satyr who taught the immortal gods and then mankind to play a music so beautiful, so sweet, it doesn't matter whether it's played by Apollo or that song. Hearing it, you can think of nothing else than it. It fills your spirit with joy, it fills it with beauty. And Socrates, he's just the same. Except, of course, it's not music he gives us. Ideas. He can give you an argument so powerful, so beautiful, that hearing it you can want nothing else than to agree with it. I suppose in his own way, he is the mightiest orator that has ever been, that could ever be. I mean, I have sat at the foot of Pericles. I heard the words of Themistocles before he died. And although their words had a power, nothing. More than that, their arguments can be made by them alone. But Socrates' it doesn't matter who makes them. You mean divine Apollo. They still have the same power to persuade. The same power to make you look at your own life, to make you wonder whether you are so good or so special, to make you question your own desires, so that to remain true to what you believe, in the end, all you can do is run from that man. That's what I did. But I haven't finished it. It's not over. Socrates also reminds me of one of those sculptor dolls. You know, the kind that are all gross caricature on the outside, but they've got a hidden hinge. And you open them up, and they're all gold, beautiful. And he's just the same. To look at him, you would think he was a gross caricature of a man, the son of a craftsman who found lectures after young boys in the marketplace. Like so many others. And yet it was never our bodies he wanted. That would have been easy, because our minds. And more than that, sometimes he would take you aside, and then he would open up that chest of his, and it was like a vision of divine beauty inside. It happened to me once. And when I felt it, it was like nothing else I have ever felt in my entire life. But I felt something else too. You see, I've been waiting for this moment. I thought, ooh, this is it. This is the come on. I'm going to be Socrates' lover. And that really excited me too. You see, Socrates, I'm telling the truth about him. So, you know what I did when he did that? I invited him down to the gymnasium. We wrestled together naked for hours. But nothing happened. So I invited him home, thinking he's shy. I like him shy. I served him a dinner full of famous aphrodisiacs. But nothing happened. I kept him late, dismissed the servants, made him sleep next to me. But nothing happened. He got up the next day and went. How I hated him then. Because I love him so.